Yeah, hi, this is Mike Ellis here. I did a video a couple days ago on Bitcoin and the support levels that it was at, and we talked about if it broke those support levels. And today Bitcoin is at 74.74, and obviously it broke those support limits. So I wanted to go over that with you all and kind of zero in where we're going from here and what to expect. If you're really worried about Bitcoin, I've got some good information that I'll give you in just a little bit. But I can tell you right now, the position that we're in, I am not worried at all. I think we're in a really, really good place right now, and I'll show you why here in just a sec. Before I do that, I posted a video earlier today, and that particular video was about John McAfee, and then it had another individual there, Steve, who also reads charts. And I wanted to give you guys some variety and kind of show you what other people are talking about and what conclusions they're coming to, and really they're the same conclusions that I've come to, but it's nice to get verification from other people. John McAfee talked about the institutional investors that are starting to come into cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, and he said over the short term that it's extremely powerful. These guys aren't bringing in a few $1 million into cryptocurrency; they're bringing billions of dollars into cryptocurrency. And that's one of the reasons Marty and I, and of course Marty's my partner. If you follow me, you know that. But that's why we believe that Bitcoin, it is going to 10,000, it is going to 15,000, it is going to 25,000. We believe this year and maybe more. A lot of really exciting things are happening with Bitcoin right now and in cryptocurrency. And what we're seeing right now is really a consolidation, some pullbacks, which are very, very good. And of course, Steve on the video I put up earlier, he goes over a lot of things that I see and I look at. But I wanted to show you what, and Steve's very good, by the way, what other people that read charts are looking at and what they're seeing. And he reads the same charts that I do, and he's very good. So you can run over and take a look at that. Very positive video. So here we are with Bitcoin. I talked about an 8,000 resistance level, and if we broke through that, we could go lower. It broke through that really about an hour after I did the video. It broke through the 8,000 range and went as low as, let me expand this a little bit, and went as low as about 70, 74 or so, 73, 71. And what it's been doing since then is bouncing off the 7,500 mark, 75, 75.50. And I wanted to show you these two indicators right here. They're really, really good. They're really reliable. One is the stochastics RSI. The other is the RSI. And if we look at those and see what's happened over, say, the last 4 months or from the beginning of the year, we had a little downturn, not a little downturn, a correction right here. And if you look at the stochastics RS and the RS, you can see that they're at the bottom of the channel. And as they started to turn up, these were absolutely great buying opportunities. And the same thing happened over here. The stochastics RS and the RS got into the bottom range of the channel. It channeled a little bit over here, and then when it started to go back up again. Again, this was a great buying opportunity. Now, what's happened right here is that the stochastics RSI and the RSI have bounced off the top of the channel a couple times. And when you see this, you know that there's going to be a correction. And that's just what the indicators tell us. And they're just very, very rarely wrong. And what's happened over this time period is we have had that correction. It did go below the 8,000 mark. Now it's right at 84.49. What's going to happen in the future? There are a couple of levels that we need to look at and keep an eye out on. And I think once we hit either one of them or both of them, things get really, really exciting. And if I narrow this up a little bit, or actually I'll spread it out a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. The next down level, the next support level that we have is right at about, I would say right at about that 7,100 range. And if Bitcoin comes down, hits that 71 range, consolidates a little bit, bounces back up, I think we're in a really, really good buying opportunity. It's possible that it could come down to this level right here. And if you look at this candlestick right here, this is the low that it got to at 2 lows ago, and that was early in the year, and that's right around 6,000. So it's possible that Bitcoin could go down to 6,000. The two marks you want to look at is about 7,000, right in there, and then the next one is 6,000, and just watch what Bitcoin is going to do. Now, if you're worried about Bitcoin, let me put your mind at ease. I don't think you have to worry about Bitcoin at all. We saw these same figures last year before Bitcoin really just skyrocketed and went up to $20,000, which was right here at the beginning of the year. Actually, the end of last year, beginning of this year. And it was a really, really exciting time. The same things we saw last year are happening this year. We had a low here, it rebounded. We had another low here, it rebounded. I believe this low is going to be higher than this low. It's going to consolidate, and then it's going to start up. When that happens, I believe it's going to be one of the best buying opportunities of the year. And if you're scared about Bitcoin, it's just because you're not listening. The charts, they don't lie to us. They give us a general idea of what's going to happen. They don't give us the exact where it's going to stop, where it's going to consolidate, but we get a pretty good idea of the range. And I believe we're really, really close to that bottom. And because the stochastics RSI are below the say the 20 level, and then the RSI is down below 35. These are really, really good indicators, and it's showing us that it's building. And when it finds that bottom, and again, the two areas that you need to look at, right around 7,000 and then right around 6,000. And once they go there, if they consolidate and go up, I think it's just a great, great buying opportunity. This is not a time to sell your cryptocurrency, your altcoin. This is a time to watch it. When it gets to a certain point, buy. Because I believe once we start that uptrend this year, it's going to be the same thing that happened last year. It's just going to get very, very exciting. And I believe if you're in when it starts to go up and you play the market until it gets to its high, and obviously we're going to keep you updated on everything that's happening and what the charts are telling us. But I believe we're in for a really, really exciting time in cryptocurrency. Not a time to sell right now. It's a time to buy. Watch what's happened. Watch what happens with Bitcoin and where it consolidates. And Bitcoin, and I said this on the last video, guys, Bitcoin is the big dog. When it starts to run, all the altcoins start to run with it. And I believe that's going to happen fairly quick, but the charts will tell us that. So if you're worried about cryptocurrency, hopefully I've alleviated some of your fears. I think the more you know, even though you might never come in and actually read charts, it's important for you to understand how they work. We have a lot of people that don't have time to get into the charts, and we have a company that does recommendations on different coins to buy and when to sell them. The reason I like the company is they use the same charting service that I use. They're really, really good. And when the market is going up, they're pretty much spot on. They really are. They're that good. So whether or not you're going to come in and read charts, we want you to understand how to do this. Or if you want to use the companies that actually recommend coins, we have that for you. Obviously, we share that with everybody on our team. If you're interested to see how we're taking advantage of everything cryptocurrency, go on down below and click the link. It'll take you over and give you a pretty comprehensive explanation of what we do and why we do it. If nothing else, it's very educational. You will learn a lot from it. And you might decide that, yeah, this is where I need to be to really learn how to capitalize on everything cryptocurrency. So today, it broke through a support level of that 8,000. It's coming down. I believe it will consolidate in the next week, 10 days, maybe 2 weeks. And from there, things are going to get really, really exciting. And I do believe this year we will be in a bull market. And when we get into a bull market, it's just flat out fun. Marty and I did really, really well last year in a bull market. And I mean, you wake up with a smile on your face because you really can't make a mistake in cryptocurrency, guys. So that's it for today. Hopefully this helps you a little bit. Again, if you want to learn more about what Marty and I do, go on down, click the link, go on over, and we'll give you a comprehensive review of what we do, how we do it, and how it can benefit you. And of course, if you like the video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the bell on the right. You will get notifications, and we will be doing updates over the course of the next few days. Very exciting time. We want you to know when we've hit that bottom, when it starts to go up, and when we can really start taking advantage of cryptocurrency in a really, really big way. So that's it for today, guys. You have a great weekend, and we'll absolutely see you at the top. Take care. Bye.